Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you about aligning yourself with the infinite, with Allah, right? Because when you are aligning with yourself with what pleases God, God will reward you in the end. Because you look at what's happening to you now, how you've been targeted and tormented by the enemy, you think you've lost time. And in reality, you have not lost time. You have gained a lot of time, you know, because God will double what they've taken, what they've taken from you will be doubled. And this is how God operates because you are, you know, aligning yourself. You are doing what what pleases God. You're not aligning with what displeases God. The enemy displeases God, right? Because the enemy has been hurting humanity for a longest time. And yeah, the enemy's been hurting humanity for a long time, and that displeases God. Because when God set the rules, God set the rules about what can you do, what you cannot do. And yeah, everybody have to follow, When you break these rules, you get, God, you get in a God, on God, on Allah bad side. You don't want to do that, because if you go in against the maker of the universe, you're gonna lose, and the outcome is not gonna be good. Like yesterday, I saw a number I haven't seen before, and it says these, hell is real. And the verse is talking about people in heaven and people in hell calling out to the people in heaven. No, the people in heaven calling out to the people in hell, asking them if hell is true. It's it's real, right? And people in hell are saying yes, hell is real. And you believe what you've been told about hell. And yeah, so that's what's kind of, it's a warning. God is sending out a warning to these people who are doing you wrong, tormenting you because you are refusing to accept what they want to give you, right? People are entitled to make their own decisions. God giving us free will to choose, right? But the enemy do not like it when you turn them down, right? Because they're not normal. It's nobody normal who get rejected, get upset about, and they want to hurt other people. That's not normal. It's not normal to hurt people because they don't want anything to do with you, right? They don't want to accept anything from you. Like my sister told me 2 days ago, oh, I had a dream about you. You're going to get this job. You're going to be working where he's going to speak Arabic, some of it in English, whatnot. But I'm looking at her like, oh, it's fake dream. Artificial dream. She doesn't know. I tried to tell her in the past, dream can be intervened, could be manipulated. And she told me, oh, nobody does that. Nobody could do that. Only God could do that, right? They figure out how to manipulate your dream. That's why they made movies about it. Inception is about manipulating dreams. So when she told me something, I'm like, whatever, Even, this dream is not coming from God because it's them telling me they want to give me a job. And me telling them, did I complain? Did I say I wanted a job? Right? I'm fine. I don't need anything, you know? I do not need anything. Okay? You asked me the other day, these people asked me what I wanted. I told them what I wanted. Why? It's not doable what I wanted. It's too much for me, right? I'm not deserving, right? Yeah. So you would not make me accept anything, okay? I would reject whatever you're going to offer billion times. Why? Because it's my choice, right? And all these globalists, elite, all this money they've been sitting on, hoarding, is be taken away from them. Will be taken and given to the poor. Yeah, okay? Yeah. Because you have no right to it. You have gained it you didn't get it in the right way. You did not go and work for it, So anyhow, that was going to happen. This money is going to be taken away from you and it's going to be given to the poor. All the Zionists or Zio or false Jews from Eastern Europe, whatever, whatever they're from. And these people also going to lose all their money, The one who's sitting in Palestine, they're going to lose everything, literally everything. And their money, their wealth, their houses, that all that was taken away from them, was taken from the Palestinians, going to be returned, and all the Palestinians going to return home. They're going to have, inheritance right, just like the Zio, globally. The Zios are getting an inheritance right. And so the Palestinians will get the same, Anyhow, that's what the prophecy says. Okay? So now these people continuing to hurt people, doing wrong to the Palestinian, right? Doing wrong to Muslim people, Islam, is God's true religion, and God would not allow people who are Muslim to lose this war, Anyhow, what I want to tell you is the end is near. These people are not going to live comfortable while the rest of us struggle, right? No, they will not have money. They will go into the system. They will struggle like the poorest of the poor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What they've dished out will be given to them multiplied. So remember, God with you, and God will always support you, even though it doesn't seem like it's happening now. But trust me, when it rains, it pours. It's coming. This flooding of abundance is coming. Just remember that.